Welcome to Camera Corner. Is the Pocket 3 worth all the hype, or is it just another one of those cameras that are going through a trend? Stick around and find out. I'm not in the studio today. I'm doing a real world test with the Pocket 3. We're sitting in my Jeep, hanging out just a little bit, and I'm going to talk to you about the Pocket 3. The Pocket 3 is a great camera. I'm not going to go over all the specs today. There's plenty of videos out there you can watch that have all the specs in it and tell you about all the specs. But I'm just going to give you my opinion about what I like about the camera and what I don't like about the camera. First of all, it's an extremely great camera for vlogging, what I'm doing right now. The ability to just be able to hang out, have the camera pointing on you. It has the focus track, so no matter where I move the camera, it's actually going to stay focused on my face and my head. So it's extremely good for vlogging, especially when you have the mini mic like I have clipped to my lapel here to my jacket. And the mini mic hooks directly up to it, and it works extremely well. So for as far as a vlogging camera, it's a great camera. I'm going to look down every now and then, folks, because I got some notes on my iPhone here that I'm going to be looking at on occasion to get through this video and make sure I'm giving you the correct information. All right, so we talked about the active track. The gimbal provides great stabilization. No matter how much I move this camera around inside the Jeep here, it stays focused on me and it stays nice and level. The gimbal works incredibly well on this little camera. So the stabilization is extremely great. There's more features in it compared to a GoPro. I used to use my GoPro for doing the vlogs like this, but this just has more features built into it. The stabilization, I think, works a little bit better. The gimbal works a little bit better, and the mic, the whole deal. I think it's overall great. The video quality probably is about similar to the GoPro 11, but I just like using this for the vlogging a little bit better. The mic works great. Okay, I can set this camera down and I can walk away from it, and the mic will still continue to link up to the camera and provide extremely good audio for the videos. If you think differently, tell me down and below in the comments if you think the video is good, or the audio on this video is good or not. It's great for cinematic B-roll. When I'm out doing the Exploration Unknown videos that we do here on Rooster's Road Trips, sometimes when I'm going out a little ways away from the Jeep, I'll take this camera instead of taking my big cinematic rig with my S5 II and RS3 Pro gimbal. This is just much lighter. It's easier to tote around. I can stick it in my pocket and carry it. So it's a very nimble camera. It works very well for doing some cinematic B-roll in lieu of using the bigger cameras. The bigger cameras provide, I think, a little bit better video, so I use them as long as I'm not going to be doing a long walk. But if I'm doing a long walk, typically it's this camera that I'll take with me. It shoots in 4K, 60 frames per second. It also records 120 frames slow motion. It's just an all-around good little camera. It's got a 1-inch sensor in it. Like I said, I'm not going to go through all of the specs of the camera today. There's plenty of videos out there that do that, and you can look at one of the other videos I did that are on the channel, and it gets into the specs a little bit more on the camera. It also compares it to those larger cameras. So if you want to see something like that, check out the channel. There is a video about that. The size of this camera opens you up to a lot of creative ideas. Like I said, you can stick it in your pocket and it goes anywhere and everywhere with you. It's very nimble. It's very easy to move around. It's very small, so you can think about doing some cinematic type shots that you normally wouldn't do. I'm going to maybe throw a couple in a video here and let you check out what I mean by that. If not, then I'll just cut this little portion out and you won't ever get to see it. But it is, being small, and it's like having a little handheld drone in your hand. I can flip it around like this and turn the camera the other direction. You can see out the window of my Jeep here. But I can honestly, take it and, move it around the Jeep and get some quick cinematic video of what I'm doing here very easily. Like I said, it's so small and nimble, you can do almost anything with it and make almost anything look cinematic just by the camera movement. So I hope you understand what I mean by that, just by that little example that I put up just now. Size allows you to take this camera anywhere and everywhere. Like I said, it is small. You can tote it around in your pocket. I got the creator pack and it fits in a real tiny little case. And it makes it real easy and nimble. So I always have it with me. And you know that saying, the best camera is the one you have. Well, the one you have with you. And like I said, I have this one almost everywhere I go. I take it with me just in case there's something along the way I need to take a video of, or if I want to sit in my Jeep and do a video like I'm doing right now. It makes it real simple to do. Comparing to the S5 2X and the RS3 Pro from DJI, like I said, it's a lot smaller and it's easier to carry around. I can't carry that big rig with me everywhere, but I can stick this in my pocket. So it does have a lot of advantages in that area. Moving subjects, it has the active track. That's what I'm using right now. I got it tracked onto my face, and like I said, no matter where I move, the camera will follow me and the gimbal will follow me, keeping it nice and level. So if you have a lot of moving subjects, the active track with this camera works very well. You can use it as a studio camera. If you don't have any other camera to use, you can set this up in the studio and it would work just fine. It's got the 4K capabilities, and I would use it for a studio camera if I didn't already have other cameras to use. The autofocus on this camera is extremely good. You can set it on continuous like it is now, but you can also do a product showcase type of focus. So if I put an item in front of my face, it'll focus on that item, and then when I would remove it, it would go back to focusing on my face. So the autofocus on this is extremely good. It does have the pro settings, which comes with the D-Log M format. It's the log format you can record in. It's a very flat format. It gives you a lot better, or a lot more options when you come to editing the video. A lot more dynamic range, especially in the shadows and the highlights. You can get a whole lot of different accessories for this little camera. They're already available online. There's all kinds of different tripods and things like that you can get. I got the camera itself with the creator pack. The creator pack came with a little tripod that goes on the bottom. The DJI mic, it also comes with an extended life battery. So there are some options, I like the creator pack because it came with those things. But there are aftermarket things that you could buy for this camera, a whole lot of things available. There are also ND filters available that are magnetic that click on. Mist filters, I have one of those, and I also have a wide angle lens filter for this camera as well. So if I am using it for B-roll, I can get those wide angle cinematic shots when I want to. It's very easy to use camera. You flip the little thing, it turns on automatically. The settings are pretty easy to set on this camera, and its size just makes it incredibly easy to use. You can pan around with the little joystick if you want to. It's very beginner friendly. I would say if you are going to be buying your first camera for doing videos for YouTube, and you're planning on doing some that are outside moving around other than just being in a studio or vlogging, if you're vlogging, I would highly recommend this camera for those purposes. It's snowing a whole lot outside, folks. I'm going to turn this around and let you see. It's starting to come down pretty good outside. My wife is in the store checking things out and checking some things out in the store and enjoying herself, and I'm sitting out here waiting on her. So I figured I would do a little video while I was sitting out here waiting on her. And the snow started here. I live in Colorado, so snow's not real unlikely at any given time up here in the mountains. If you can only have one camera, this would probably be a good one to have. My overall opinion on the camera, if I had to grade it from A, B, C, D, E, F, I would probably rate this camera at a B plus or a regular A. It is an extremely good camera. It's very versatile. It's capable of doing many different types of videography. It's also capable of doing cinematic video. It has the D-Log, the log format. Records in 4K. Yeah, I would give this a definite thumbs up and probably rate it at either a B plus or a regular A. I fly DJI's drones, and I've always liked their drones. I always like the image quality of their drones. I have a Mavic 3 Pro and a Air 2S, and both of those drones take extremely good video. So I kind of figured that the DJI Pocket 3 with the 1-inch sensor would also do good video, and I'm very happy with the videos that I have recorded with this camera. So it's a very good camera. The 1-inch sensor is pretty much the same sensor that's on the Air 2S drone. If you want to know more about any of the DJI drones or the Pocket 3 or the Panasonic S series or the GH series or camera gear in general, make sure you subscribe, because those are the types of videos we do here during the winter when it's too cold to go out and do the types of videos we do for the Exploration Unknown series. And if you're into the travel videos and you like exploring and going to places that most people don't get to go to, you would really like the Exploration Unknown series that we do here. So either way, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss the videos you want to see. And if you like this video, go ahead and click the like button, because it helps us out in the long run. I'm going to put a link to the Pocket 3 down below, and if you want to go check it out, go ahead and check it out, or you can click the little button down here in the right-hand corner. That'll also take you to a link where you can check the camera out and see what you want to do. And again, like I said, if you want to see more videos on camera equipment or things of that nature, subscribe to the channel. And if you want to see another video about the Pocket 3 that gets into the specs a little bit more, click right here.